With day one of Cinderace underway, people are starting to wonder, how can we start soloing this den? Well, that's what this video is all about. Now, unlike previous videos in which we were building to beat dens, we're not going to have to spend money on this one. This is going to allow everybody to be able to just solo Cinderace 7-star, no problem. Of course, Cinderace is a one-time catch event. The event will be on for 2 separate weekends, this weekend and 2 weeks later, so you have a couple of chances to get it. However, in the past, we always spent a lot of money trying to build up our Pokemon by buying all the proteins and stuff. We're not going to do that this time. We're going to do it on the cheap. Let's have a look at how to do it. The Pokemon we want is Slowbro. Finally, our dude gets his time in the limelight, and we're going to go ahead and catch one in the wild in that area that's marked yellow on the map. That's where they spawn in the wild, and that's around the big lake. So let's go ahead and try and find one, just catch one straight up. So as it turns out, at this point in the water is the perfect terrestrial Pokemon to spawn here. It's right to the left of the main transport area in the Karasoya Lake. This is a Terra wild spawning Slowbro. And these have very, very good IVs. So looking at the Slowbro we just picked up, the terrestrial one, it's this one right here. The special attack is best. Its speed is best, and its attack is best, so 3 best IVs. We got a little unlucky with the roll. HP is no good. That's a little bit of a pity, but like I said, we're not going to invest in anything on this Slowbro except for candies, because we will need them to be level 100. So level your Slowbro up to level 100. Since we're doing so many raids so far, you should have no problem with candies. We're going to go ahead and pop that. It's like nothing. It's a drop in the pond. Now, we have our level 100 Slowbro. So we are going to need 4 moves that come from TMs for him. And the first one is going to be Nasty Plot, which is in Area 0 at Research Station number 2. Just come out of the door and go up the wall up here. When you get up here, guys, you're going to see this TM all the way over here. That's Nasty Plot. And that, if you haven't picked it up yet, is going to be one of the 4 you'll unlock. The other 3 are a lot easier to find. You will have probably picked them up in the overworld. The next one is Stored Power, and you'll be able to find that right here in the middle of this field. Just, let's show you on the map here, just right there. Just right east of that town. Up, Stored Power. Next one is Psychic Terrain, and that is at East Province Area 2, Pokemon Center near Levincia. Fly to that, and you'll be right beside this tree here. This is where you need to come. It's right beside the Pokemon Center. You can't miss it. That's for Psychic Terrain. Next one is Iron Defenses at East Province Area 3, Pokemon Center, right here on the map. You'll be able to see it. What we have to do is go right into this little pit right beside the Pokemon Center. Once you fly there, just jump on in. And in here, you'll find Iron Defenses. So this is our build on Slowbro. Stored Power, Iron Defenses, Nasty Plot, Psychic Terrain. Do keep in mind, you most likely have most of those TMs, if not all of them. They do spawn in multiple places in the world. The only one you might not have is Nasty Plot. Once you have them all, you'll be able to make them again in the Pokemon Center. So worth checking out, just in case you've used them, to see what in the list in the Pokemon Center can you make, just so you don't have to go finding another one. So next up, we're actually going to go ahead and use one of our Modest Mints. You don't necessarily have to, it's just probably going to speed it up a little bit in the raid. We're going to go ahead and use the Modest Mint because we don't have to buy one. We should have plenty from other raids that we've been doing, and that will increase his special attack. And finally, for an extra kick, give it Life Orb for some extra damage. Again, not necessary, you're just gonna save a little bit of time by doing that. So as it stands, guys, we've used no money to make this Slowbro. It took us just a couple of minutes to set him up. No big dollars spent on all those proteins. That's, I think, the biggest save here, and we're gonna go ahead and challenge it alone. So again, no teammates. So all of these different aspects are super useful. Let's go ahead and solo this Cinderace. All right, once we've deployed our Pokemon, the first moves, as is often the case, is to build your own defense. Let's go ahead and do that now. Which means, of course, once he uses all his bulk up and whatnot, he is going to always use bulk up at the beginning. That's fine. It's going to increase his attack, but hopefully we'll be able to negate that straight away by spamming our 3 Iron Defenses. Let's go ahead and use 3 Iron Defenses in a row. Alright, that is 3 Iron Defenses done. Next up, we're going to do 3 Nasty Plots. Who would have thought? As you can see, Acrobatics is probably his most damaging move. It's not doing very much anymore. The first one's the only one that does a lot. And again, I have no good on my HP stats. So most of you people getting out here doing this method is gonna not have taken that much damage, right? Because you're gonna have more HP. All right, one more Nasty Plot, and then we're ready to finish off this thing. Okay, that is our last Nasty Plot. The last thing you need to do for the setup, and as you can see, he's very high HP already, so he's not going to be doing anything special like removing your stats or debuffs or anything like that. We're going to set up Psychic Terrain. That's going to, of course, give us the boost for our next Psychic move, which is powered up by our stat changes. Stored power. It's going to be really OP now, so let's see what we can do. And again, you know, I mean, I am on no good HP, but it's just, let's see what this does. Okay, so stored power coming in. Decent. I mean, considering we haven't done anything with our EVs or IVs at all, that's pretty solid. And again, you know, if you really have to, go ahead for a little heal cheer. Don't be afraid of it. You can also bring Shell Bell instead. Alright, well that is a wrap, guys. It will just take 1 or 2 or maybe 3 stored powers, depending. Now, keep in mind, if you do invest in your special attack EVs, you'll probably one-hit them, by the way. And that'll be the only EV you'll actually have to put investment in as well. You don't have to invest in its HP or anything like that, because we just carried through this really easily, first try, without investing any EVs. So I'm going to go ahead and catch him here. So whether you're one-hitting him, or whether you're just soloing him in general with a couple of turns, that's fine. You know, you're still going to be able to beat him either way with doing this method. That's pretty easy. Alright, let's catch him. He's a really strong Pokemon too. I noticed he gets really fast and really aggressive with his moves towards the second half. Like, he just starts spamming moves. So I can imagine this will be hard with just any old build. But Slowbro carries us through. And the items we get. Ability Capsule, some garbage protein, Terras, okay, TM. Ability, oh, we got an ability patch. Hey, nice. And some rare candies and L's back. Nice. So that nets us the Cinderace, Blaine's OT. It's got these moves: High Jump Kick, Powerball, Acrobatics, Iron Head, in case you did not notice when you were getting smashed by them in the raids. Libero, as well as Hidden Ability, which is cool, and it's got perfect IVs as well. You can trust me on that. Best. It's all over there for my judge function. The other big thing, of course, that it has is the Mightiest Mark, which makes it Cinderace the Unrivaled. Pretty cool to have on just the Pokemon, just for flashy show off. Well, that's it, folks. If you're having issues with Cinderace, this is your go-to method. I did it very easily without investing any money in the Slowbro. I just straight up caught in the video, and you'll all be able to do it too. If you don't invest, you might need to use a heal cheer or something. It depends on how it goes for you, but either way, if you do invest, you're going to be one-shotting them anyway. Have fun, go get your Cinderace, and help other people, why not? And I'll see you around in the next video. Till then, bye!